Hi families, happy Friday. It finally feels like fall. I'm sure there's a few of you that feel as happy about this as I do. Let's go over some housekeeping items. October is officially Box Top Collection Month. And last year, our class was the reigning champs. First grade's a tough competition. Hit up your neighbors, maybe some community members you might know, any organizations you're in. Collect the box tops. They are coming due. We have a few field trips coming up, and we're going to fall right into Unit 2, which we're focusing on American symbols. We are scheduling a few field trips as well as a PBL at the end. Students will be creating an electronic digital media presentation in a group this time, and we're hoping to hook up so that they can go present it in an amazing place, hopefully a courtroom. We're trying to get that in place. So if you would like to help with anything with American symbols, shoot me an email if you have ideas. We'll be studying the Statue of Liberty, the President, and along with the President, we'll be comparing President Obama to Truman. The White House will be visiting Truman's home in Independence, and the bald eagle. So if you have an activity or a snack that you would feel like would go along with that, or a book or something that you might share. If you have been to the Statue of Liberty and have pictures, please start sending those in. We have officially graduated to college in kindergarten. Our guided reading colleges have started, and leveled books, you might see some leveled books coming home. These are choices that your scholars are bringing. Now, I will let you know at conferences coming up, which please sign up for that. You received an email from the office. If you did not receive an email to sign up in Sign Up Genius, please email me or the office to let them know, because it'll be important that we get 100% attendance at parent conferences. So, leveled readers, let's talk about what that looks like in kindergarten. The goal, the expectation is to get to at least a D. So developmentally, our students should at least get to a level D reader. Now, last year, our scholars well exceeded that, and they were leaving us well above a D. So here's an example of a D. You're going to start seeing some blends like this, and you're starting to see long vowels like O. We have not started this in class. We will get to it, of course, and then there's the short vowels. This is a D that they read and comprehend on their own. And you're going to see some sight words like the, and words like open, stop, not. But still very simple, still 1 or 2 sentences per page on most D books. And the questions you're going to be asking will be 2 recall and 2 inferring questions. What many of your scholars are at right now are A's and B's. These are read with adult support. Let me say that again. If you see an A and B book coming home, and we talk and your child is reading at an A and B, this is with a support. And let me show you what you will do with your child. The title of this book, and this is what the adult says. So if I'm reading with your scholar, I say the title of this book is I Like Stripes. This is a book about stripes. And I'm going to read the first 2 pages to you, and you'll read the rest to me. What we're looking for in order to pass an A and B, I am looking for that your child has 1-to-1 correlation. They see this as one word, I like stripes. This is not a decoding book. If they say a word that makes sense, I am looking for a 1-to-1 correlation. So here, I would read the first 2 pages to them. A candy cane has stripes. I like stripes. Toothpaste has stripes. I like stripes. And now it's your turn. If they say a porch has stripes, I like stripes, that makes sense here because you can see that there looks like what could be stripes. And it's 1-to-1. If they said, and this actually says flag, if it says an American flag has stripes, I like stripes. That is not passing an A because this word, what we're looking for is 1-to-1 correlation. And American flag is 2 words. There would be 2 words here, American flag, and it's just flag. Does that make sense? A zebra has stripes. I like stripes. If they say a horse has stripes, I like stripes, that would show me you understand one-to-one correlation, and that makes sense that this could be a horse. Okay? The same goes for bees. So when you read the bees, you're going to say, with your scholar sitting right next to them, shopping to the supermarket. This is a book about going to the supermarket. I'm going to read the first page only to you. You're going to read the rest. Here is the cart. These books are very simple, and they have very easy picture clues. Here, and then they would read, here is the milk. If they thought that maybe this was half and half or eggnog, because you just bought some, and they say, here is the eggnog, well, that's 2 words. That wouldn't work. If there's something else that comes in this container, like juice, here is the juice, and you buy juice like that, yeah, okay, that could make sense, and they could pass that. Here's the kicker, that we sit this on these books. The last page usually does not go with the same repetition. So we work on that. The last page does not go with the same repetition. When you start getting into C books, that's where the decoding is going to come out. They're going to read this to themselves. They're going to read this by themselves. Here's a general rule. When they're reading at home, if they do not know a word, count to 5 in your head real slow. And then just tell them. Okay, so if they do not know a word. So if they get stuck here on giant, and they're stuck, count to 5 in your head, and then just tell them giant. I encourage you to not use the sound it out, because not all of these words you can sound out, especially if it's a sight word where you just have to memorize it. And there are I do use that, but it's not every strategy that I'm teaching them to be able to figure out words. I also will tell them skip it, move on, see if you can figure it out in context. There are others. And what happens is many times students get stuck on sounding out, and they lose comprehension because they spend so much time trying to sound something out that maybe can't be sounded out. So at home, if they get stuck on a word, count to 5 and just tell them. And enjoy yourself and enjoy your scholar becoming a reader. Enjoy the weekend, and I promise to get you up the nursery rhyme videos next week. I'm sorry, I do not have time today.